And hi guys, welcome to my channel. Just want to say a big welcome, and my channel is going to be aimed at scouting. So it's going to show you guys all about equipment you use on scouting, some activities, cooking tips, so whether that's doing a backwards cooking on the fires or whether it is cooking inside the house for say competitions, or just learning something new to be a bit more practical in your own doing. And we'll also be having a look at some tips as well to help you when you're camping or scouting today. So today we are going to be putting up the Vango Mirage 200. So this is one of the first tents that I have bought myself when I started to become a scout leader. So what we'll do is we'll put this up, and as we go we will show you some little tips for how to put it up properly so that it is strong in all the weathers. Okay, so what you tend to have inside your tent bag is the tent. So in here I've got the inner and the outer. You've got some pegs, and then with this tent, every tent is different. I've got 3 different sets of poles. Now these 2 poles are exactly the same, so you can see on these ones that they've got a black pole in the middle. Now on this one, this has different lengths on it, but you also notice that there's a silver section within the poles. So if the poles are different and they are colour coordinated, what you'll tend to find is on the tent, where you put the pole into the tent, you'll find a small tab. So on this one you've got black, and then you've got a grey tab as well, so you know exactly which pole is going in which hole of the tent. That becomes incredibly handy. There are other tents where you've got 3 different size poles, so at least you know exactly where they go. I mean, we're quite lucky here because it's on this tent. You've literally just got 2 poles that cross over, and then this smaller one goes over the front of the tent, which gives you the arch and the stability for it to be able to stand up properly and for you to be able to get in and out easily, which is great. Okay, so this is the final look at the tent we've put up. So all the guy lines are done, all the edges are pegged down as well. So what you're going to make sure when you are doing the guy lines is that they follow the line of the poles. So if you see along this way, you've got the pole coming down, and then the guy line comes out and follows it down straight down to the floor. So at the back here we do have a bit of a ventilation point, so if we lift that up, that just gives you a little hole of ventilation in there all the way through. Now this tent is actually has an inner and an outer, as you can see here. So I've tied back the doors so you can have a good see in. It's got a couple of pockets on the inside. You can see that one straight ahead, and there's one again on this side. There is also a flat piece of fabric you can put down as a porch area. This just clips in with the bottom here, so it can be taken in and out. That's probably the messiest bit of the tent because of shoes. Normally taking your shoes on and off, so at least you can take that out and give it a good wash down. This is inside the tent then. So the orange is the inner with the black as the base there, and then you've got the green as the outer. Okay, so to put the inner inside the tent, so this one I've already put in, but just to show you, the inner does come loose. It's got these little toggles on the end of it, and then in the green section there are some loops. So what you have to do is you get the toggle, post it through the loop, and that will keep your inner inside your outer. The best way when you're putting your inner in is always start at the back and work your way forward, because that way you're not going to get completely and utterly stuck inside your tent. Some people, it depends on what people want to do, but I tend to keep the inner inside my outer for when I fold up to put it away. So it means that when I get it out next time, it's a lot easier and quicker to put back up together. The only reason why I'd separate it out is probably if it was sopping wet or needed a good clean or reproofing, then that's when I'd probably separate it and pack it up separately. What I do is I normally put a torch just inside here, and just inside there's a loop. So I just hang the little torch on the loop so that whenever I come into the tent I've always got a little bit of light. You can turn on easily so you can see what's surrounding the tent and see where your zips are as well. There are little pockets, so I tend to always have hand sanitizer in one of my little pockets, just because it's easy when you're camping as well. Always make sure that you keep your bag for your tent. So this is my bag here, so make sure your peg bag and your pole bag goes in there, and you keep it inside your tent, just so it's all safe. When you are in your tent and you've got all your stuff in here, your sleeping bag, your roll mat if you've got one, or inflatable roll mat, make sure that nothing touches the edge of the tent on the inside, because if anything touches you're going to get the water coming in from the condensation overnight, and all your stuff will get wet. So make sure when you are in a tent everything moves into the middle, so that nothing will touch then. So when you take the tent down, what I usually do is I go around and I undo all of the guy lines. So I unhook them off all the pegs, tie them up, so I want them to be as short as possible, and then what I do is I put a small knot in them so that they don't tangle up, so next time I don't have to try and untangle them all. They're just so much easier if they're just tied up neatly, quite close up to the tent. So if I do this one now, there we are. So if I just loosen that off, I can then unhook it from the peg. What I tend to do, as you can see, so I've got the point here. If I pull that all the way to the end so it doubles up, and then I can fold it in half, that is good enough for me. So I'm going to put a slight knot in it, just loose, so leave it nice and loose there. And that will be fine for next time. And then what I can do then is I can pull out all of the pegs from around the edges once I've done each guideline, so that you're keeping all your pegs together. And if on your pegs, this one's not too bad, but if on your pegs you've got a little dirt in them, the best way is to get another peg and just scrape it all out. It just takes all the mud off, so you're not putting horrible muddy pegs back into your peg bag. So I really hope you've enjoyed the video. I will be doing some more videos looking at other scouty activities and tips, some cooking in there as well, and how-tos. This was my first one, so I just wanted to see how it would go. Thank you for watching, and subscribe if you want to see some more. And hopefully by the time you see this I'll have some more ready to go as well, so you can see a selection of different things. Okay, thank you!